Hey everyone, here's the marketing call for Tuesday, the 4th of November. Hope you're all well. Very dark. So we'll just wait for people to come on. Here's the marketing call. Long time no speak, Laura. Get YouTube open. Have you got any particular questions, Laura, about marketing? Okay, I've got to give it a minute in case the other guys come on. I know Tommy normally comes on. Okay, I'm going to make a start then. Looks like it's going to be a quick call. Right, I think we'll talk YouTube. So I've told you all to go and get vidIQ. Don't hesitate. Just get freaking vidIQ and do the paid. It's about $10 a month, right? But what I've been doing is here's Tommy. So I'm gonna go over what I've been learning about YouTube, and then I'll open it up for questions, right? So the YouTube algorithm changed not long ago. So I've been using the AI coach on vidIQ for it to explain to me, what's changed, what the differences are, and how best to overcome it. And I've been looking particularly at the minute at the shorts strategy. Please give me a strategy for shorts to drive people to a website. Let's see if it gives me the same info this time. So I have been on my shorts, been putting like overlays of a website link, and I brought easy to remember domains. So I just brought NLP for network marketers, right? So I can be on a call and I can say, oh yeah, if you head over to NLP for network marketers, you can get this, you can get that, whatever. And apparently that doesn't work very well off shorts. So it's given me the strategy. It was on quite a few pages, but I'll give it to you sort of as best I remember it, although I do keep using this every day to make sure I get it right. And I'm still getting better at it, which is a point in itself. That is, I expect to be terrible at it until I've practiced it a few times, right? But I expect to improve all the time, which is what I'm doing. So if I seem a bit sort of, party with it, you'll know why. Right? Because I'm still getting good at it since the changes. So if I create meant A4, excuse me, landscape. Right, so this is the way to make this work. So you want a long form video. Do you all know what a long form video is?
Yeah,
Do you, Tommy?
it's over, it's over
I
like
don't know
one
what
minute.
it is. I don't, is that what it is over a minute?
Yeah, basically it said on one of the times I ran this, 5+ minutes is a long form video. Now, one of the ranking factors, right, is how much of your video people watch. So if I have a 1 minute is a short. So if I have a 5 minute long video and an hour long video, do you think more people will watch the full 5 minutes or the full hour one? Not a trick question.
Oh, 4 or 5 minutes for sure.
Exactly. So, like this video is going out on my YouTube. How many people are likely to watch the full hour? Because everybody's busy and everybody runs off and they do their own thing and whatever. So really what I'm suggesting is you probably don't want to make it an hour long video, right? But also you need to provide value. So it can't be a minute because that's not long enough, right? So you need to be able to teach something, add some value, educate. Like it'd be great for the Sniper Pro scanner, for example. That would be a fantastic thing to sort of show results a lot. Might be great to share some of the Laurie's 3-step blueprint, some sort of proof, evidence, education, training. Yeah. And on this video, you are going to promote your link, right? Say it and in description. I got that tip about actually saying the URL from a guy called Mark Lalonde, who's a 7-figure earner. And I can tell you, I can't give you exact numbers, but I can tell you it definitely works. So a lot of people, they're watching on their phone or whatever, they might be on the bus or the underground or whatever. And if you say to somebody, go to, http colon teamturner.jifu.457.com or hba/stroke af ID equals and all that, people don't do it. But if you can say head over to nlpfornetworkmarketers.com, followthisplan.com, tradingforbeginners.com, straightforwardforex.com, give them an easy name, then people do actually seem to go. So that's the first thing. Say it and put it in the description, right? And make sure you have something to offer. Now, what I was doing with the shorts, oops, not shirts, shorts, I was trying to get clicks from the shorts. So I would have a short video and I'd go, yeah, go to this website, go to that website. It doesn't work. The attention, they're good for cold outreach, but the attention span isn't good enough for people to take in that they should go to a website or something, right? So what I've been experimenting with and trying to work on is this, and it seems to work a lot better. These oops. These all point to that long form video. And did you know how you can do that? Well, first of all, when you upload a short, if you upload a short manually rather than use Opus Clip, you can actually tell it linked video. So you can say this short, right, put links to this one. So I've got my value video, let's call it, and I could record a short now on my phone. And so not a snippet, a totally fresh one. It could be a snippet, but whichever short you do, whether it's a fresh recorded or it's a snippet of that one, if you upload it manually, you can actually go into YouTube and say linked video and you can link it. So it knows that when people watch that short, it can promote that one. So that's one thing you can do. And if you can look it up, I don't think it's, I might upload a video to show you, but it's in there as you go through the upload process. The other thing, and I got this from vidIQ, which again knows everything, it's all seeing or dancing, right? It's all focused on YouTube, is this. Here you go. Let's see if this will play. Thanks for watching this short. You'll find the rest of this video in all its glory at my YouTube channel at The Real Paul Turner, and it will be one of the most recent uploads. So I'll see you over there right now. So that's what it suggested I do. And what I did is I went into Opus. I don't know if you guys know you can do this. If you have you got Opus? Makes me sad if you don't have Opus, but there you go. You should have Opus. When you set up a template, again, I think you need the paid, unfortunately, for a template. But when you set a template up, you can upload an intro and/or an outro. So what I just played you is my outro. So when I go back home, so I upload my video link, and it makes all the shorts for me, but it uses that template. So that means all of these videos. So if your internal values are at all its glory, this short, you'll find that was a short one. Okay. So if your internal values are, I'm going to stay safe, I don't want to put my head above the parapet, I don't want to look stupid, okay? Doesn't matter how much training you do, it doesn't matter how long you spend reading the books, watching the videos, I don't care, it ain't going to work, okay? Now that's why, right? Thanks for watching this short. You'll find the rest of this video in all its glory at my YouTube channel at. So that's automatically added that outro onto every single one of those shorts that it does. So I just recorded it once, add it to the template in Opus, and it's done it for me automatically, which is pretty cool. Okay.
The other suggestion I heard, Paul, and I don't know, sorry, I did miss the beginning again, so I'm not sure if this is relevant, but I saw somebody the other day talking about always having next to whatever you're putting on the screen a QR code. So if they're watching on a laptop, they can automatically go there on their phone.
I will try it.
I'm not saying it works. I'm just saying I saw it. I would have thought it has. It has no detraction. I wouldn't have thought.
From what I'm seeing with vidIQ, people haven't got the attention span to be watching it and then go and you get their phone, because they're probably watching it on their phone, to then get the QR code. Yeah. So it sounds to me like it's one of those things that's a good idea that probably doesn't work in practice. But I'm open to trying it. But I tell you what does make a difference. So, and this is where we might be able to help each other. So this video here, I put a lot of work into this one, and it's got 11 views, right? And I made a little video show reel, so it's a bit. There you go, I see. So I did that, and so you see I put work into making that, and so I've got like a nice little hook at the start, right? I've been really experimenting and learning. Before you join another network marketing company, you need to hear this. And that was vidIQ telling me, you know, use this as your opening line, you know, and everything. So I really followed it, and as you can see, it got me so far. And I'm not saying it's a perfect video, but it only got me 11 views, and that was a day ago. This video, 36 views a day ago. So why has this one got a lot more going on? It's for you, whether you know, they're judging. I'll show you. Let me go back to this one. One comment. Who made the comment? Me. One thumbs up. Who gave the thumbs up? Me.
You.
Billy, no, mate.
Oh, I thought I went on there. I guess I didn't go. I watched it today. Maybe I commented someplace else.
No, you don't care.
Huh?
Judging you. You don't care.
They're going to
You
think you're
didn't do it.
stupid.
Maybe you did this one. Now this one's got 4 likes. One of them is me, so it's got 3 other people liking it. In effect, then
Oh.
we've got Leslie. Thank you very much, and I need to respond to that and say thanks very much for your comment, Leslie. Really appreciate it. Okay. Reply. We've got Laurie, and I've replied and liked it. And I've got Deborah, again, I've replied and I've liked it. So we've got 5 comments altogether. Should be 6. Why isn't them? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Maybe that will update in a minute. So apparently so it used to all be about numbers with YouTube. You'd want lots and lots and lots of views, and obviously you still want lots of views, right? But YouTube has gone, yeah, we go, 6 more personalized. So it's not as much about just ranking for a particular term now. It's about getting discovered. And the way that YouTube thinks that our videos are worth showing to other people is if people like it and people comment and people watch it. Those 3 things. So, you know, like in Jifu, they've got the juice posts. I spoke to Jason about it, and I said, look, I'm not being funny. I said that I get to work and I'd love to do it, but I go to sit down and there's like, I've got 8 posts that people want me to juice, and I know it doesn't take long, but for me it's a distraction, and I haven't really seen any evidence that it works great. And he said no, it probably doesn't, but it makes people feel good because we're a community, we're all helping each other and stuff. But
Yeah.
we're not all exactly like swamped with signups, are we? But
No.
you've seen the difference there in a video getting 11 views as opposed to 36 views. It's working on YouTube. So what I'm thinking of doing is creating a YouTube juicer channel where we all go, and if we post a YouTube video, we all go and like and comment and share on our YouTube videos. Apparently, if I can get 50 views on a video, or you can get 50 views on a video in its first few hours, YouTube will show it to a lot more people. So what we need to be doing is we need to be sending it out to email lists if you've got an email list, putting it in your school community if you've got a school community, you know, putting it in Facebook. You need to try and get the video everywhere to get views on it, and then Facebook will show it to a lot more people, and we can do that between us. And all I would say is as well, if the video is 5 or 10 minutes long, I'm not going to sit and watch everybody's videos, because you shouldn't either. Not if you value your time, because we're already sold on it. But what you can do maybe is just leave it running in the background if you don't mind, because I can do that for people. I'll just leave them running in the background, and that says to YouTube, oh yeah, people are watching it. So if anybody would be interested in a YouTuber juicer, I might call it that, a YouTuber juicer.
Just turn my YouTube notifications back on.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely turn.
Would you do it? Would you do it through the platform that we do it now? Like I can't think of the name of it.
That's just Facebook Messenger, isn't it? So
Yeah,
we could set a Facebook Messenger up. But
Yeah, I'm interested in it.
Since the changes, it's probably been a bit slower. But for PLS, that's where we were getting majority of our sales for PLS, and it wasn't like tons. Don't get me wrong, but we were getting a trickle of leads and sales for PLS just from YouTube. And they've just changed their thing to offer them like other upsells, and that seems to be working great. And it's the retention's not so much of an issue because it's like $100 one-time thing. So we might try that again. But to be honest with you, I'm more focused on my NLP product number one, and then I'm probably going to go back to HBA as probably the main thing because of the 80% commissions. There's no team build, but you know, if you think about it, one of the things I don't like about I was going to say then maybe Jifu and then Talk Fusion. Talk Fusion has a low monthly, so it's fantastic because once people are in, it's like you can be as low as $20 a month, right? And you can use the product and blah blah blah, and you get access to Lorien West. But because of the low monthly, what does that do for your commissions, for your recurring commissions? What I don't like about Jifu is I could go and sign up 50 people today and my recurring income will be, well, I tell a lie. I could sign up 20 people today and my recurring income won't move. Be exactly where it is now. Because it works in, you need 30 people, is it? And then 80 people. And then you need 250 people. And it's like, yeah, like I am used to be. And we were, you know, if you're on the network, the NLP call, how many people actually do anything? And then when they do stuff, again, it's not exactly instant, is it, with people flowing in? Because we're all making posts and trying to use AI and all these tools. And me and Eric have gone down it, and we're like realizing, we're like waking up. Hang on a minute. If we'd have put the same effort into just talking to people, we'd be much further ahead. And I don't know, do you guys know anybody who is doing really well without doing anything in effect? Think about it. What we said, go small is how you can actually build a big business. So what's two? So let's suppose in this week, there's 4 of us here. So let's suppose in this week, we all got 2 referrals. 4 times 2 is what?
8 most of the time.
Next week, right? So that's 2 and then 8. So let's suppose in all 8 of us get 2 again. Next, well, no. So no, if we all refer 2 people, that's 8 new people, isn't it? Let's take us out of the equation. Let's suppose in those 8 all get 2 people. We do a really good job and we really help them. We have systems and the mindset and everything. So those people get 8. We've done our 2. 8 times 2 is what? 16.
16,
Those 16 people get 2 on average.
30.
It doesn't work out this way. 32, 64,
Mhm.
128, 256, 500, no, 612, 1024, 2048. Never works out that way. I'm not saying it does. I'm not pretending it does. I'm not, you know, but if we could really work really hard on, look, forget all the AI stuff until you got your 2. That's where I'm heading at the minute. Let's get you in alignment. Let's uncover your values. Let's get your subconscious working in conjunction with you where you want to go. Let's get clear on your goals. Let's do all of this. And let's just make you realize that actually all of those millions of network marketers are actually hungry for success. We can offer that, can't we? How many Forex traders are after success? And I know there's one of the things I don't like about Forex world is it's so like, you know, well, I trade this way. The way you trade is wrong because I trade this way. It's so horrible. It's so backbiting as an industry. It's like, you know, the amount of people, oh, there's way too much on the screen. How do you even read that? And it's like, yeah, it's red. I don't know why you can't see it. You make yourself sound like did you see that post I did a couple of weeks ago? It's like I must have a superpower because I can match the blue and the blue and the red and the red. And I've got traders that have been trading for years and apparently it's too confusing for them and they can't see it. I must be superhuman or something. I started doing that, because it's true. It's like red, 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 blue, blue, blue. And if you're on the 4 hour, it's red, red, blue, blue. So and the time wise as well. I don't like trading 4 hours because I'm curious, but I've done some, and actually, it's just so freaking easy. So easy. Yeah, but it's expensive. Not if you're making money with it. Not if it works. And like Tommy, you're a believer, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I was about to give up. So, uh, you know how hard we tried with Crossfire and harmonic
Oh,
scans.
well, Crossfire works. Richard Costello proves it works. But it's all about, and this is what we tried to do with the marketing. We tried to take all the horribleness out of it, and that's what they've done with Sniper Pro. They've just got it down to the simple, 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 simple.
Right.
And it's ridiculously simple now, right? So I'm thinking of having another push on Jiffy, with that in mind. But I don't want to go back to like I did with IM, where I was doing the live. Well, you're not allowed to do the lives anyway with FTC, but it burnt me out. But if we can focus whatever the system is, and I can do it as an NLP thing, I can do it as, doesn't matter what company you're with, this is how you get you to, right? So if the four of us did it in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, in 9 weeks, 2,048 people. And it's not likely to happen, but does that mean you shouldn't go for it? Because if you ended up with half of that, I think we'd all be happy, won't we?
Yeah, I think you're onto something with this YouTube stuff. I think we can use that in conjunction with Dave's Facebook ads. One thing about the ads is if you got it connected to the mini chat, what is it? How many contacts does it take for somebody to actually come
At
in,
least
like 10 or
7.
12? 7. So if you got the mini chat, they're getting hit again every 48 hours for a while, then every week.
But how much are
And
you spending on ads?
um, the first month, I actually it made a mistake and charged me $242. I have it limited to 150, but I had done something wrong. But
I don't want to
that
spend any money on it. Yes.
in
Sorry?
conjunction with no,
Sorry.
I so go ahead, Laura.
Oh no,
What
I'm
did you
sorry.
say?
Go ahead. I just
You said,
go ahead,
I
Tommy.
think in
Just
I only have just so far I've only had one join, but I have like I'm seeing it starting to happen. I have like 6 right now who are taking a hard look, and I know they won't all join, but probably 2 or 3 of them will.
why do you know they
And
won't all join? It's
well, I
not
don't know. Just
likely they'll all
I
join,
think
but
the stats are that they won't all join. I'm not behaving that way, but I'm not going to be disappointed if only 2 of them join.
do you know
Because
one way you
next
can
week there'll be 6 more or 7 more.
one way you can help that sometimes, Tommy, is you say, look, I've got, you know how you place people. You could message them and say, hey, I don't know if you're still interested or you want me to take you off my list, but Laura's about to join. Do you want Laura to fall under you, or would
Yeah,
you fall under Laura?
yeah,
Oldest trick in the book. It's not deceitful. It's absolutely true, but it's just a way of saying, look, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it sooner. And if you're not, I can take you off my list. It's fine. No, no, no. Your time's not right. Just now, leave me on your list. At least you know. And it's good to have that pipeline. I'm lacking my pipeline at the minute. That's why I've started messaging again. I'm up to number 60 something on my 100 list. I've
yeah.
got people looking. So, but I'm busy doing the NLP stuff now. That's what happens to me. But yeah, so I'll look at this YouTube thing, and it doesn't matter what business you're in. If you're in sort of mine and Eric's universe, we all support each other. So it could be HBA, Jifu, Talk Fusion, whatever. So that can be good. I think that will work, and it can be a resource we can use to maybe get other marketers in as well. It's like, here, we offer this as a free resource or whatever. No, it can't be because it will end up taking too much time. But again, you think of something like Jiffy or Talk Fusion. If I sign up 100 people, let's say, They all have to fall down line. It doesn't matter what company, you know. So if we all support each other, if Laura signs somebody up, that's good for me, right? If somebody, and it might, you know, I don't know where Laura is in the organization, but it builds the whole team, and you have to balance the legs. So ultimately, it helps everybody, and that's the point of network marketing. So everybody does a little bit, but I think we've kind of lost sight of the bit that works, and we're all trying to just do AI and avoid actually doing anything that works, and kidding ourselves, me and Eric included, kidding ourselves we're doing great things, when in actual fact it's just like, why don't you just go and get two people? And I hate that, get two people. It's why don't we attract two really happy customers that love what we got, that will love Sniper Pro as much as Tommy loves it, that would love to be on a call with Diane Hockman as much as I love to be on those calls with Diane Hockman, that will love, you know, as long as I watch the replay because she talks too long, but you know, or love to, you know, to get with Laurie and West and use the video email because it's something different and it stands out, and the stats and the open rates are way better than social media, you know, and stuff like that. So so yeah,
I'm
well,
just
that
kind
was
of
it anyway.
feeling,
YouTube, get vidIQ, use that AI coach, use the hell out of it because it's brilliant, it really is. It analyzes your channel, it tells you exactly where you're going wrong quite brutally, but also where you're going right and what to do to improve it. So any questions?
yeah, I'm just feeling now, I mean, glad of course that we had the session before and this one, but now I feel like should have I is my target marketing like all off? I mean, I know I can change things, but
Your marketing's brilliant. You are doing attraction marketing.
because I mean, and then, you know, the way West says it, you know, for friends and family, you know, but to ask a network marketer if they want to make money, if they know anybody. I mean, do we still use that with our
So I'll put
network
something
marketing?
in the
So,
Talk Fusion chat today.
okay, I haven't
So
gone there yet.
so um so what have we got that we could give a network marketer that would help them? Let me see if I've still got it open. Yeah, I have. What have we got that we could give a network marketer that would really help them? Let's talk Talk Fusion for now. This is the way my brain works. What do we know about network marketers? Failing. Because
They
that's the
want
industry
money.
stats. Why? Probably because they don't do anything, NLP, but they're hungry for knowledge and training. And to be frank, a lot of people would rather watch trainings and actually do the work. And sometimes I'm like that, right? Convince yourself you're doing the best thing in the world. But what else have we got? Think about something I made for you all.
The blueprint,
This page.
Lori.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you could use this page, for example, that's got Laurie's training that she did for us. And you put your user ID on the end and it becomes your page. So if I'm talking to a network marketer, would you feel more pressure saying to them, hey, listen, do you know anybody who's looking to make extra money? Or would you feel more comfortable saying, hey, I see you're in network marketing. That's awesome. Do you know Laurie Benson? No. She does a fantastic training. She made over 6 figures a month for free, using free methods on social media. I've got a copy of her training. Would you like it? How, one, are they likely to say no? And number two, are you helping or selling?
Helping.
I'd rather help than sell any day of the week.
So then
So
on our, oh, I'm sorry.
no, go on, carry on.
I was just gonna say, so then since because I feel like I've been doing network marketers and like a whole bunch of other people. So then if I want to just focus on network marketers, then my posts need to be around this blueprint, right?
I would suggest the more you focus on one niche, the better you know that niche. Are there enough network marketers out there for you to go and sign up 10,000 people? yourself. So you're not short of numbers, and sometimes people think they miss out if they don't target everybody. Whereas in actual fact, again, it's like you can build a big business by going small because you get really good at talking to affiliate marketers or network marketers or people that own poodles, can't talk. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But if you can get really good at understanding that in that particular audience, I with absolute confidence, I can speak to any network marketer, and if I say to them, how's your business going? 99 out of 100 will say to me, it's going great. But I also know that 99 out of those 99 98 maybe out of those 99 that tell me it's going great are probably lying. So what I say is, so you make it your full time then. And I know that 98 out of 99 that tell me it's going great will say no. I know, because I know I've spent the time, I've spent the time in the calls and I've got experience and I know that. I'm giving you the shortcut. You can use AI now. Go and use Perplexity AI and look up network marketing industry stats. Look up problems, frustrations, hopes and dreams of network marketers. You get a massive list and Perplexity's got it down. It's pretty damn good. So when I'm talking to a network marketer, I know what they want. I know they want leads and I know they want sales. I know they want to be successful and I know that they're not doing it. Every now and again, yeah, you come across someone who's going, yeah, I've been on stage at, my company event, and I've got the car and I'm making 50k a month. It's happened to me, but it's very rare. Same with trading, Tommy. I got one guy and, he was like, remember Rob Huntley? I don't know if you were around when Rob Huntley was around. It was like, oh man, I owe Rob Huntley for that strategy that he uses. It's brilliant, whatever. Anyway, turns out the guy's like making like 100k a month with trading. And he's still learning off the Ninja Group. He was still learning off us. Brilliant.
Wow.
He's making 100k.
Sorry?
Did you mean Rob Huntley?
No, Rob Huntley wasn't. This guy, I can't remember his name.
I was going to say.
Yeah, he's got a sports car and he had one of those ultra wide monitors when they were still like $2,000 to buy and stuff like that. So my point is, if you do that perception thing that we spoke about in the last session, you can take a step back and you can go, hang on a minute, Paul, you're trying to give people trainings and stuff to do and they're not doing it. So at some point you have to sort of take a look down and go, hang on a minute, what can I do differently? What can I do better? So if I look at them, what's their problems? What do they want? So would it be better to go to all those network marketers and say, I've got this great trading thing. I've got this video email can help. I think offerings like I can offer you video email, help you with your business is pretty good. But what about if I went to them and I said, hey, would you like, have you got your 2 referrals yet? Here's a guide, how to get 2 referrals in network marketing. Would you like a copy? I wrote that with AI. And it's going to promote the fact that most people don't do anything. But it comes back to this. Well, am I more comfortable giving things away that introduce people to me and how great I am, and our team and how great our team is, and our upline and how great they are, and how great our opportunity is because it can actually help them and they can learn from Laurie, or they can use this great tool, this Sniper Pro that loads of people are having success with. Do you see what I'm saying? But the initial bit, the icky bit, is all done by me going, hey, here's a gift. Do you want a gift? I'm not saying, hey, do you want a bottle of wine? Because I know a lot of network marketers probably like to drink wine, but it's not like their catnip, is it? It's like if you want to kidnap Forex traders, you go and get a van and you write on it, free Forex signals. They'll walk in the back of your van. You can just kidnap a load of them. Network marketers, free leads. Write that on the van. They'll just march in. You can kidnap all the network marketers. So you understand what they want. You can attract them. So I'm trying to work on lots of giveaways now. I've got my guide. I've got it's all messy, but I'm getting there. So I've got how to get your first 2 referrals in network marketing. I've got how I enroll 25 people in 30 days. I've got the mindset stuff, like why you're failing. We've got the 1 minute pay club video email playbook. Hey, are you using video email in your network marketing business, Helen? What? You're not using video email? You get way better open rates than social media. No? Oh, got a free guide. I can send you. Do you want a copy? If not, no problem. And I've also got Laurie's 3-step blueprint. So I've got 1, 2, well, 4, call it, things I can just give away for free. Forget selling, start helping. All of those are designed to help people, but at the same time, they do introduce people to what we've got going on. And it will either be more about what I've got going on for them or what the team's got going on for them as I kind of progress it. But that's the way I'm thinking.
How are you actually giving them away, Paul? As in physically getting them to the person?
Send it in Messenger as a PDF.
Okay, so it's a manual process, is what? Yeah, okay, fine.
And it
Yeah,
wants to
okay.
be a manual process.
Okay.
Why does it want to be a manual process?
Because then you're in touch with them.
Hey, Tommy, did you get a chance to read the guide? Did it help?
So you're not talking about. I'm just thinking it through. If you're doing that on a YouTube video or an Insta video or something like
Well,
that.
I comment if you want a copy. And it works on YouTube as well. Can't think of her name. What was her name? That $7 ad woman, Laurie Porty. Laurie Porty.
Amy Porterfield.
No, not Amy Porterfield. Laurie Portier, I think her name is.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's what she does on YouTube and everywhere. Comment below if you'd like a copy. Why do you want people to comment on a YouTube video? The algorithm loves it and it shows the video to more people. So you never say, hey, head to this website. Now you might say that if you're trying to get them to opt into an email list. I'm going to try everything, but ultimately I want them to message me and say, yeah, I'll get. Do you know what me and Eric used to do? And we'll probably go back to this. We kind of pulled away from Facebook groups a little bit because it stopped. It used to be I could put a message in a Facebook group. It was way better than sending out an email, like an autoresponder. But kind of the algorithm changed a little bit. And Facebook stopped showing your messages. So you would join a group and then it would stop showing your messages to people in the group. The people that joined the group wanted to be in the group. So then ultimately, because people were moaning, they added that at everyone so you could tag everyone. So in our own groups that people had asked to be part of, we would put the at everyone tag and we get people messages. Stop spamming me. What? It's Paul Turner's mindset group or whatever, just like here's the message where you asked me to be in the group. I used to send that to people and say, you asked to be in it and now you're saying I'm spamming you. But me and Eric got a school community. So what we could do, guys, is message me if you'd like a copy. Yes, I'd like a copy. Great. We keep it in our school group. Go here. Here's the invite. And go to the classroom. It's the second thing in the classroom. Because then you're building a community of people. Sorry, you were going to say, Helen?
I was just thinking through the process. So if they DM you in, I don't know, whatever in Instagram, and you want to send them it as an attachment in Messenger, does that mean you've got to go and find the right person manually in Messenger? And I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm just checking the process. So if I get a message from X in, I don't know, Instagram to say, yes, I want it, I've then got to go and search Paul Turner in Messenger and make sure I've got the right Paul Turner to send it to. Is that the process?
But if they're messaging you, you'll have the right one, won't you? Because if they send you,
if they're not in Facebook Messenger in messaging you on that, if they're in YouTube or whatever, you've got to go and find them somewhere else.
But in the comments under the YouTube video, you can reply to them and put the link in. So if they message me on
the link
to the Instagram,
document,
they can DM you. On X, they can DM you. On Facebook, they can DM you or comment below, right? Because you don't always see your messages, do you? And if you're not friends, you don't always see.
Okay, so you just go and find them individually then and reply.
I don't have to find them because if they comment, so like supposing I didn't know Laura and Laura comments under my Facebook video or whatever, or my Facebook post, it's Laura Maresh. So what I do then is I I reply and I say, "Hey Laura, thanks for asking. I'll send it to you now." Right? In Messenger.
Personally. Yeah, but you're okay. All right. Sorry, I won't hold. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting
No,
the
no,
bit
no,
where
it's
you're
fine. No,
changing channels. I understand that if you send it to, but if you're getting the comment in one channel, it's how you go and find them in a different channel.
yeah, but why would you reply on a different channel? That's the bit I'm not sure about.
I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Why
Fair
would you
enough.
want to make it hard for yourself?
But that's what I'm just checking. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe I am making it hard for myself.
Because it's the same link whether you're sending it on X, Threads, Instagram. It's the same URL. It's just
You
you
just want to
send.
go. You just need to go and find them. You just need to reply to them personally
Yeah,
rather than
reply. You don't have
in
to
the
find
chat.
them. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
reply to them.
Okay.
And it's good to get them in Messenger. So I like their comment. I reply to their comment. I send them a friend request, and I tell them in the comment, I'm sending it to your Messenger now.
Okay.
So then, if we're not friends, if they want it, we are friends. Not everybody does it still, but at least I tried.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And you just marry to the process, divorce from the outcome. You just
Okay.
keep doing it and doing it and doing it until you got your however many people you want and you hit your income you want.
Okay, so with what I've been doing then, I have to switch, to be like you're saying, like slow it down, make it smaller. The information that I'm like talking about myself, is that okay that I did that?
Yeah, yeah. Because what you
It
want is
is?
you want to attract people to you.
Okay.
Now, how do you do that? So I did a post recently about my NLP journey. Sometimes I put like albums I'm playing, right? Sometimes I put pictures of my old computers on or whatever. And some people look and they go, that guy is a complete idiot. What a tosser. What a prick. I don't know how anybody can stand to speak to him. I hate him. My flesh crawls every time I look at his stupid face. I really hate that Turner guy. And some people go, man, that Paul Turner, he's God. He is God to me. I worship and adore him. Right? I think he's amazing. I would walk over hot coals just to spend a minute with that guy. And most people are somewhere in the middle. Right? The ones that hate might leave a nasty comment, and that's what the block button's for. And you get very few of them. Right? The ones that absolutely freaking love you and adore you still sometimes don't join. They just like to hang around people that they think they like to hang around. Okay. But more of those sign up. But in the middle, all you're trying to do is show you're real. Show you're a real person. That's all you're trying to do. So you don't have to pretend. You don't have to do any of that. Just be real. And some people go, oh my God, I had a ZX Spectrum. Oh, that brings back good memories. I remember playing Manic Miner, or I had a Commodore 64. Oh my God, I used to love playing Commando. And it's just a way that they like you. And if people can agree with you or like you 3 times, they like you. That's what it is. So if I'm trying to, I'm trying to basically, the people that will be attracted to you will be different for all of us, right? Because in general, I don't attract, unfortunately, a lot of 25-year-old stunning hot models, right? I attract guys. My YouTube audience is pretty much all male, between 25 and 44. So my videos, there's no point me, doing anything slightly feminine because my audience is all men and they all probably have a certain age who like playing guitar and playing and had old computer systems and reminisce about it. That's what it is. So there's plenty of room for us all to get lots and lots of sign-ups, and the people that will be attracted to you will tend to be likes. It's back to that story about the calf where youths were hanging out and they're all loud and shouting, and it was putting off some of the other regulars, the older regulars. So the guy that owned the calf, he changed the radio station from Radio 2 that plays like, the charts, whatever's happening in the charts right now, and he changed it to classical music. So we changed the environment, but the regulars, the older customers, they like classical music. It's neutral for them, maybe even, but it's not off-putting. But if you're if you're a 16-year-old, teenager, do you want to listen to Bach and Mozart? Generally not. Some do, I know, but generally not. So they just moved on.
Get being 16 anytime. Not into classical, sorry.
I used to play Mozart. I like Mozart. But I'd also play Meatloaf, so it was a bit weird. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. They've just got a CD box set out, by the way, if anyone's interested. Really good. But yeah, so when you do your post, Laura, don't overthink it. This is the sort of music I'm into. These are the sort of films I'm into. This is a bit about my life. I've moved here. I do insurance, whatever. And then also you want your business posts. And I probably do too many business posts at the minute. It should probably be about 80-20, 20% business. But I never ever talk business in my DMs, in my Facebook messengers until people come and ask me. Very say
then like
never,
the
very rare.
and then the business post, because you put the name of the business. It seems like other people don't. So I wasn't really sure like if you do more curiosity or just plain old just blab away.
I love it when
Not
people come
blab,
and
but
ask me what company I'm in, but at the same time, sometimes it's hard to hide it. If that makes sense. I personally don't worry too much. I mean, if the Jifu scanner gets results, what's the problem with saying the Jifu scanner gets results? Why do I need to try and hide it? Sometimes it seems unscrupulous and a bit underhand. So you could just say I've got the most amazing trading scanner, because curiosity is the marketer's best friend. And you want people to come and say, what is it? What is it? What is it? The reason why people say don't put your company name is, one, it brands you.
right?
So if anything happens, like people knew I was in IM, right? IM disappeared. It went. So people know that I was in IM and it went. If people just knew I traded, it won't matter, would it? If anything happens, if you want to change company, Laura, if you're going, because this, I promise you, this happens. Yeah, I'm with Jifu. I'm with Jifu. I'm with Jifu. Something better comes along for you or whatever, and you go and join that. People go, aha, what happened to Jifu? I thought that was the best thing, and it just gives people a chance to come and be arseholes. If you have that
Sorry,
should-
guys,
person.
I'm going to have to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, we're wrapping up anyway, Helen. So yeah, but thanks for coming on. I'll just
No,
finish
thank
any more
you.
questions
See
with
you.
these guys. See you
See
next
you
week.
next week. Bye.
Like, and then like, and should we put then? Because I have people come at me at my messenger, like I'm doing all this stuff wrong. I know they're just trying, promoting their shit. Um, so then would I put my link to my websites in my Facebook, or would I want to put that towards my YouTube then? No links?
Never, ever, ever, if you can help it, put your link on your Facebook, certainly. YouTube might be a bit different because YouTube is a search engine, not a social media platform. If that makes sense.
I mean, not like in a post. I mean, like my profile for Facebook.
No, I don't. I think I've
Oh,
got master plan in there, which is generic. It's not a business master plan. It's just our home. But no, I don't. I wouldn't put your Jifu link in your Facebook. You want people to come and talk to you. That's really
and
what
then
you want.
okay. And then I just, see a lot, since I'm posting stuff, I just see a lot of posts about automate your system. I was a network marketer. I didn't have to talk to people. And I got like 30 people in 1 month. I'm just like, what? I don't understand how they wouldn't be able to talk to anybody, how they just
Because
magically,
because people think it's bullshit. You have, make sure I'm not. So there's you. And there's them. So between you, which way around? Between you and them, there's a river. And that river is the river of mistrust. Do you drive, Laura? What car have you
Mhm.
got?
Ford Fusion.
Ford Fusion. Was that the first car that you thought about and just thought, you know what, I'll go out today, buy a car, and the first one you saw was a Ford Fusion and you just brought it? Why not? You did a bit of research, right? You looked around, found one you like the look of. Maybe did a bit of research, looked up a bit about mileage, gas, safety. Any, the little one you were looking at in England, we have MOT to make sure it's roadworthy. I don't know if you have that. Some sort of test to make sure it's not gonna, the seats aren't gonna fall through the floor when you're driving on the freeway. So generally, there's you and there's people want to buy something, but standing in the way is the river of mistrust. So what you have to do is you have to build a bridge of trust. So you have to build a bridge so you can kind of get to each other. And the bridge of trust, the big part of it can be consistency. A big part of it can be removing the risk. So every time somebody does something, there's risk. And we don't want to look foolish and we don't want to be seen to make the wrong decisions. So if you can take, why do advertisers guaranteed? There's a mattress, Emma sleep mattress, right? It's got an 8-year guarantee. 8 years. And it's memory foam mattress. I mean, oh my God, some of the stuff I've done in my bed, I don't want it to remember. Feel sorry for it. But what it's doing is it's removing the risk. So with Jiffoo, for example, the 7-day test drive is genius. Do you know where they got the idea from? Because we used to do it in the Ninja team. It was my idea. We did something very similar. It was come and try it for 7 days, right? So you're removing the risk that people can come in, they can plug right in. It's a very simple strategy, but guess what? You don't like it, you just message them, they cancel it, and we all leave as friends. There's no risk. It's risk free. Except you can't say risk free because the FTC see that as you're saying risk free trading, not risk free trial. So you have to say test drive and all that. But do you see what I'm saying? That's one thing you can do to build trust. How else can you build trust?
I'm not sure what the about the Talk Fusion.
In what way?
I get how to build trust with the Jaifu,
Okay.
but then like
So,
with the
so if
Talk
I'm looking,
Fusion.
so what does, well, number one, there's still a trial period, isn't there, with Talk Fusion? It's only 3 days, but there's still a trial period. If I'm talking to network marketers, we already talked about it. What have we got in our favor with Talk Fusion? Laurie and West,
Mhm.
2 7-figure earners. I've said to some people, look, the product, let's talk about the product in a minute. What do you really want? Do you really, were you desperate for a Ford Fusion, Laura? Were you desperate? Did you say, I have to have a Ford Fusion at whatever cost? Or do you just want something that gets you from A to B and then you get the best that you think you can get for your budget, for what suits you? You probably don't want a sports car because it's a lot of money for what you're going to use it for, or you don't want an old banger, you want something reliable, but whatever, right? But what you really want is just something to get you from A to B. So if I'm talking to a network marketer and I know that they're struggling, they're at A, or maybe, and they want to get to B, well, I can offer them Laurie and West, and almost as turn it on its head, the byproduct is video email outperforms social media. So if you're promoting on social media all the time, actually you might want to get something that works better than social media if you can get it to people's email addresses. And that's what Talk Fusion does. How can I build trust? Well, I can send a text email or I can send a video email. because most communication is actually visual and tone of voice. You know, it's like, hello, my name's Paul, and I've got a guaranteed system that means you'll sign up 10 people this month easily. It's just what you want. As opposed to, hey, my name's Paul, it's great to meet you. Listen, I'm an axe murderer, and I'm actually just in the neighborhood at the minute. And what I'm doing is I'm going around and I'm axe murdering as many people as I can find. And yeah, I'd love to. Why don't you invite me in? We'll have a coffee maybe, and then I'll get my axe out and we'll see where we go. You know, you probably prefer the sound of the second guy, right? Even though he's not doing very nice things, as opposed to. So one of the ways you can build trust is you can send a video email and you can communicate better, which is why I built my business on video. I always tell people do video. People say, yeah, I don't want to put my face on camera. Get over it. Get over it, because you're trying to avoid doing the things that work. And I've fallen into that. Well, nowadays you can do faceless videos, and you can, but the problem is so can a million people. So now it's not special. It used to look good when you did a video that was like made like that. But now, I mean, like with these nano bananas and stuff like that, I mean, you can make cinematic little videos, and at the minute, maybe they still kind of stand out, but I'm seeing a lot of people that are making videos that stand out, but they sell nothing. So they work as part of the overall picture for people to go, look at that cool video that Laura did. That can help build the bridge of trust. Because they might look and go, that Laura's a fun girl. I like Laura. And that's put another brick in the bridge of trust. Or they could go, oh, God, she's doing those stupid AI videos. And she's, you know, that person then isn't your perfect customer, are they? Because they don't like it. I always remember Dan Kennedy. If you're you call yourself a marketer, but you haven't pissed somebody off by lunchtime, you're doing it wrong. But a lot of us don't want, and we don't want to piss people off because we're nice people. But you're not actually going out your way to piss people off. You're just being authentic and you're being yourself. Giving you lots to think about. I can see your brain, your cogs turning. Just go out there and be yourself and enjoy it. That's all. Because I don't actually believe you should do a lot of politics on your posts, but I know some people that do. I don't personally like to put a lot of religion out either, because there's that Emu Phillips joke. Have you seen that one where it's like, we'll close out on this unless you guys got other questions. I'll stay on a bit, but let me just find this Emu Phillips joke because it's brilliant. I might have to read it. I'll have to read it off the screen. Yeah, the best religious joke ever. Let's see. Right. I once saw this guy on a bridge about to jump. And I said to him, don't do it. And he said, nobody loves me. I said, God loves you. Do you believe in God? And he says, yes. I said, are you a Christian or a Jew? He goes, I'm a Christian. Me too. Protestant or Catholic? And he goes, Protestant. I say, me too. What franchise? And he goes, Baptist. Me too. Northern Baptist or Southern Baptist? Northern Baptist. No way, me too. Northern Conservative Baptist or Northern Liberal Baptist? And he said, Northern Conservative Baptist. I said, me too. Right? He said, Northern Conservative Baptist, Great Lakes region or Northern Conservative Baptist Eastern region? And he goes, Great Lakes region. I said, me too. Amazing. I said, Northern Conservative Baptist Great Lakes Region Council of 1879 or the Northern Conservative Baptist Great Lakes Region Council of 1912. He said, the Northern Conservative Baptist Great Lakes Region of 1912. I said, die heretic, and pushed him over. But that is true amongst like a lot of religious people and a lot of political people. It can be like, I support Trump and I support Trump, but he did this, and I really don't like that. And like what I just said about the religion as well, I find that with religion as well. It's so easy, right, to have perfectly nice people, right, on every other level, right? All of a sudden, you can just say that one wrong thing, and they go off, right? So I just prefer to keep it out of my post personally.
Yeah, I don't put it in mine either.
Yeah, it's bizarre. And I took the Trump test, his cognitive test. I took that the other day. It's on YouTube. So I'm up there. It's really good. This guy did it, this young guy did it. Um, and he had to draw a clock. So draw a clock face and put the time at 10:05. And this young guy was sweating. He said, I'm a Gen Z or whatever it is. And he said, I don't use these clocks. It's all on my phone in digital. So that was the hardest thing for him, was trying to remember the clock face because he never uses them. That's sad, isn't it? Right. Anything else, guys? I'll happily answer it. I want to see you crush it. I want to see you do well. So if you want
So
something,
everything I did so far is fine. I'm just refining what I'm doing now, which gearing
yeah.
more towards what the network want. Not
I
network marketing.
promise you, Laura, more and more people are watching. But how many people are you reaching out to every day? Both of you.
No, I not very many. I'm honest.
Yeah.
That's
So
yeah.
So here's the thing you've got to bear in mind. You can go and reach out to 100 people. Probably half of them are going to kind of come back and look at what you do. And out of that 50, they're not all going to be, engaging, responsive, right? But what I do know is if you've got, and I've seen this, I won't mention any names, right? But somebody's got like 400 friends on Facebook, and it's 400. Next month it's 400. The month after it's 400. The month after that it's 400. They're putting out the same sort of posts all the time, and they're wondering why they're not making any sales. You need to be increasing your fresh eyes. So you're going to get people that are watching, and you're building that river of trust with them by being consistent and keep posting and putting stuff out, even when I think it isn't working, and I have to give myself a little sort of nudge and go, do you know what? You just got to keep doing it because people are watching. I promise you, right? Because I've got enough experience. I promise you, people are watching. But if you're just saying the same message to the same people all the time, yeah, they're not going to buy because it goes from consistency to boredom. So you need to keep getting consistent, consistently. Part of your process needs to be going out and making new friends with other network marketers or whatever your target audience is. And sometimes the people that start to find it boring, you get some fresh eyes in, and the fresh eyes might comment or say something that's a bit different, and it wakens up the old crowd as well. I think my best, not my best, but my longest is something like 5 years. People watching me for 5 years. All of a sudden, oh, I'm ready to sign up. Where do I join? Okay, let's go. You know, now I don't want it to wait 5 years, but I'm not going to turn it down. You got to build your
The, the
pipeline.
the principle's a little different on the YouTube though, isn't it? Now I do the 25 new friends every day that you and Eric
Excellent.
suggested, and it works. I mean, you don't get 25, but you get 4 or 5 usually. But that's what you just said about the limitation of the audience on Facebook is not true for YouTube, is it? It depends on who they send it to,
Well,
right?
yeah. So the whole thing about YouTube, I'm finding more, Tommy, is you need to get ideally 50 views, which is quite a big ask, right? In your first few hours, right? I've had that on shorts, and I've had some great shorts, right? And that's my strongest thing is the shorts. And I'm predominantly using Opus Clip, but I want to do more proper shorts. So
Yeah.
you know what the secret will be with YouTube is that you build an email list and you build a community, and every time you put a YouTube video on, you're able to get it out in front of other people, which is why this YouTube juice machine or whatever we call it will be good. Because as soon as you put a video out, you can put it in the chat or whatever and say, hey guys, can you at least go and watch it? But ideally, give me a thumbs up as well and a quick comment, and that will really help us all. And then still put it out to an email list if you got one, put it in a Facebook group if you got one, or whatever. That's what we need to work on.
So should we just then hold off on putting our stuff to
No,
YouTube until
no,
that
no.
juice machine? No.
Moving.
Oh,
Partly because, like, at the minute, I'm still making mistakes on my videos, but I'm getting better the more I do. And I'll do a video
okay.
and go, oh, crap, I didn't put that in, or oh, I didn't do that. And I'm asking the AI coach on vidIQ, and it's like the brutal truth is, your hook is awful. And it's like, okay. So I'm trying not to say, hey, it's Paul, if you don't know me. I'm trying not to say that at the start of my videos. And I'm trying to start with, don't join another network marketing company until you hear this. And I've always kind of not wanted to do that kind of stuff. And it's worked because it's just Paul Turner is a regular guy, love him or hate him, he's just out doing his thing. But now with YouTube, you have to do the stuff that gets you the views. And it's a bit more clickbaity. It's a bit more kind of how to make $2,000 this month. Give people a plan to make $2,000 this month. Now, unfortunately, I know that although the plan is solid, I do know that most people won't make $2,000 that month, and that's where I have a little bit of a conflict with myself. But it's what gets views on YouTube. It's what YouTube is pushing out, that sort of content. So
But
again,
we really can't.
go on.
But we really can't say that about Forex though, because that's kind of like on the trade
Yeah,
on
you
the.
could. Give me a plan to make $2,000 with Forex now.
What's that?
Give me a plan to make. How would you make $2,000 with Forex in the next month?
You can say that. I thought that would go against OTC.
Well, I can give you a plan.
Okay, so you can give a plan, but you can't say, well, you will make, right? That's the
Exactly.
difference. Okay.
Yeah. How would I make $2,000 this month with Forex? I would get a good strategy. I would go and get a funded account using the strategy to pass the funded account. If I have a 50K funded account, I would need to grow the account by about 4% to be the 2K. But then they take their cut. So let me just work it out. Get a calculator. I love a bit of drama. Let me just work it out. Oh yeah. So I need to grow that account by 5% to cover their fees, and I come out with 2K. That's the plan. And you will find a million videos like that on YouTube. People giving you how to make $33,000 this month with AI. And you watch them and they're bullshit. Or that people go, there's a lot of people that make these videos that they don't run a business, they don't do affiliate marketing, they just make videos about it. Let me tell you a prompt that you can use to create books. And Tommy sold 10K last month, but I didn't, and I'm making the video, but I can say Tommy did. And you find a lot of that on YouTube at the minute. So, it's just a case, unfortunately, of you got to give it what it wants.
What about those people like Zealey and the Black Book and all those people that make those claims of signing up 15 to 20 people a week if you just sign up with them? Are they just complete bull?
Yeah, because you can't guarantee it. I've been around a long time. So what I encourage you to do is like just do the math and do the research. So at the minute, do you know OLSP, Wayne Crow? Have you seen that? It's quite big at the minute. It's around a lot. Okay, so there's a guy called Wayne Crow. He's made a lot of money selling solo ads. And I've spoken to him a few times, and he is a really good guy. And he does all these videos from a shed at the bottom of the garden. And his product is called OLSP. I don't know what it stands for, and it's confusing. I just don't understand it. And I know somebody who's in it, and they're making a little bit of money with it. Nothing like like $100 here, maybe $30 there. And I said to her, I just find it confusing. I don't really get it. And she goes, me neither, but I am making a bit of money with it, but I don't know how. And all it is like sending out emails and things predominantly. So at the minute he's promoting hard. And what's good about Wayne is he does a lot of lives, a lot of webinars that you can invite people on, and if they buy something, you still get your affiliate commission, right? So I'm not knocking him, a good guy, but he's got a product out that's meant to help you on Facebook. And it will go and it will remove friends and it will find people in groups and stuff. The stuff that I do manually and prefer to do manually, to be honest with you. But it seems like good software. So at the minute he's doing and it's by the critical point, it's for sale on JVZoo, right? And in JVZoo, you can go and you can find it and you can see how many sales they've made. So at the minute, he's doing an affiliate summit. It's a 3-day affiliate summit. Get your plan together, learn how to make thousands online with affiliate marketing. Well, he sold 100 plus. So he sold less than 200 because when it sells 200, it says 200 plus. So he sold less than 100 of this product. And he's got a 3-day summit teaching me how to make loads of sales on affiliate marketing. And that's the sort of thing I look at. And then the other thing
Yeah.
is like with the, guaranteed signups, I do the math and it's like, I've seen this before and it attracts people to join because everybody's lazy and everybody wants to bypass the scary stuff of talking to people. So it will be like, I will get your signups for you. And I'm like, yeah, so if I join and you're going to get me 2 signups, love it. But then you've got to get those 2 people 2 signups. So that's 4. And then you've got to get those 4 people 2 signups. That's 8. 16, 32, 64, 128, 512, 1024, 2096. And then I'll start to lose track. 8,000 and whatever it is. Do you see what I'm saying? So with a little bit of
Yeah.
common sense, you can often tell what's BS and what isn't.
Because when I
Felt
look
like it
at
probably
those, because I've been getting a lot of those that come across my feed, like the Black Book or whatever they call it, and then a couple other people, the Beach Girls or something like that. Oh, we
Oh,
don't
for the
DM anybody, the
yeah,
Beach Girls or whatever. We don't
Beachbody, yeah.
DM anybody. We just put content out and then they come to us. We don't, I haven't DM'd anybody, and I'm just like, I don't understand how they don't.
How they don't what? Sorry.
No, they're like, oh, we don't cold message, we don't DM people, they
No,
all
no, no.
come to us.
They probably don't. The key thing you got to
Oh,
remember, guys, is comment below if you want info. So it'd be like, hey, I used to really struggle, and to recruit people online, and I find if people can just get their first 2 sales, so the first 2 sales, everything changes. So I put everything I know into creating this guide, how to get your first 2 referrals in network marketing. If you'd like a copy, comment below. I'll send it straight over. That's the traction marketing. I'm putting stuff out that is attractive to my audience. But then also you've got to build the bridge of trust. So did you just buy your car one day and think, oh, I'll buy a Ford Fusion? No, you did a bit of research, you looked around, you probably checked out the garage you're buying it from, Same thing. People don't just go, I'm going to join a business today. Let's find Tommy's on. So yeah, he seems a good guy. I'll just buy whatever he's doing. What is it? Jif food, I don't know. Doesn't matter, I'll just buy it. That doesn't happen. Right? So you got to think, how do I attract people to me? And likes. So the bullshit will take you so far. I've been on stage. I've spoken at Las Vegas on stage, and I'm a top 1% earner. There's a percentage of that for credibility, right? I can say that, you can't. What I've just said actually puts some people off because he won't have time to talk to me. He's probably an arsehole. He's probably up himself, and he's probably way too advanced for me. I'm still struggling to get my first 2. Hey, my name's Laura. Hey, my name's Tommy. I struggled for a long time in network marketing, just like you. But I've got my 2 signups. I don't know if I want to help other network marketers as well. I've got this guide. It's really good. I didn't write it, but one of the guys in our team did, and I can get you a copy if you want. Let me know. Hey,
I didn't
Laura.
have any too. Yeah, I didn't have any too yet.
Yeah, but so have you generated any leads? Have you spoken to anybody
Yeah,
at all?
I have.
Right.
Hmm.
How many millions of network marketers do you think just want to know how you generated a lead? And then the other big thing,
Okay.
Laura, is if you haven't got your own results, you share other people's results. Hey,
Hmm.
I'm still new to this network marketing thing, but I've just learned something really cool, and it's in this guide, or it's in this, or it's in whatever. That's what you do. You share with. I mean, if you think about it, some people say, I hear this a lot. It's all right for you. You've got results, but I wasn't born with results. I had to start without results, just like everybody else. And what I did is I shared other people's results, the team's results. I didn't pass them off as mine. I'd like, hey, Laura, great job on her posting. She learned to do it from this 3-step blueprint. Nothing about sales. She learned to do it from this 3-step blueprint. Tommy's just learned, I could say, if I was brand new to Jifu, I mean, I shared, was it Richard's or your post today? I think it was, Tommy. I shared somebody's, but it's, I can share Jeff Casma, Jason's, Dave Thomas's, Tommy's, Richard Costello's.
Jeff put stuff in there that makes it hard to share his. I mean, to pirate them. I have permission from him and all those guys to copy them, but he put stuff in there that makes it clear that it's him,
But you can copy it and do the same.
Yeah.
Or you can use Canva and you can cover it up.
Yeah.
If you brands it. I mean, I want to do a bit more work on Jifu. I mean, one of the things I would say is push the community aspect. Hey, we all have the same software. Don't say scanner, say software. Right? I'm the worst at doing that sometimes. But a bit of curiosity. As soon as people hear software, they're like, oh, software. I wish they had the alert sorted on that. It's frustrating that they aren't. But it's like, hey, all of our community has the same software, which means that we can all talk about the trades and we can all support each other. Catnip. Go to perplexity.ai, it's free. Perplexity.ai. What are the pains, problems, hopes, dreams, and desires of Forex traders? Give you a big list, and then say, are you aware of the trading element of the company Jifu? And it will say yes. Do you need to ask me any questions? What do you want to focus on? What do you want to do? And then you say, can you give me a table, please, and tell me how the Jifu solves the problems and feeds their dreams and desires for Forex traders. Do you want me to do it now? Want me to show you? Have you got time? Because we've been on ages.
I got time. I'm good till 2.
Okay. Let me. Liam Austin. Who's Liam Austin? Right. So I'll open it up. And I'll share the screen. We've kind of gone over this before, but this stuff is invaluable. Right. Can you give me the pains, problems, and frustrations of Forex traders who trade from home? And also their wants and desires. So now Perplexity is that I've said it before, it's the absolute best research AI. Really good at scraping the web and looking for info. Right. Many traders experience emotional cycles of self-sabotage, revenge, stress and anxiety are major issues, information overload, lack of sufficient preparation, physical and mental health, technical issues, right? So the first thing that comes to mind when I read this from Perplexity, what do you think I'm thinking?
NLP.
Well, for me, NLP, but without NLP even, right? Could you give me, I'll just do 3, but it could be 10, could be 30, 3 ideas for free guides I could offer to these traders that would offer a solution to their problems or feed their desires. So I could come up with something that isn't about Jifu or Sniper Pro. Stress-free Forex, the trader's mental toolkit. So now if I offer something for free, or building your personal trading plan, or 7 tools every Forex trader needs, that might be a bit more difficult, but do you know what? Sniper Pro could be one of them, one of the tools. But do you see now how easy it is to come up with something that I could give a Forex trader that helps them and isn't pitching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Good
then
stuff.
how would I write that? Would I sit here and think about it for hours and hours and come up with notes and try and ask the team, or would I just ask ChatGPT to write it for me?
Yeah, I would ask ChatGTP. Does this one not do the same thing, or is it
It will
not as
do.
good?
It will do actually, but I think ChatGPT is probably a bit better at doing like an ebook.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Now I say to it, "Are you aware of Jifu and its trading components, especially the Sniper Pro scanner?" Trading platform offering education tools, live mentorship for Forex and other financial markets. Sniper Pro Scanner is part of Jifu's tool suite. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, good enough. You could, if I was doing it properly, I might read it through a bit more detail and may feed it with some stuff. But now say, right, okay, please give me a table listing the Forex traders' pains, problems, dreams, and desires on one side. And then on the other side, how Jifu and or the Sniper Pro can provide a solution to each one. So when you're talking about posts, Laura, these are your posts. Emotional stress, anxiety trading. Sniper Pro scanner offers clear real-time trade setups, reducing overthinking and emotional decision making. Inconsistent trading results, lack of a profitable plan. Sniper Pro structured signals and Jifu's live mentorship help traders follow proven strategies for consistency. Right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to copy that one. Please write me 5 social media posts for Facebook based on this.
You would actually, in real life, you would actually go to ChatGTP for that, you said?
Yeah, I probably would. I'd copy and paste the pains and problems and the solutions and put it in ChatGPT. But this, I'll check this. It seems good enough. But I mean, at the end of the day, don't get too caught up on which one. I mean, I just know the Perplexity is the absolute best for research. Okay. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think ChatGPT does a slightly better job, but you get the idea, yeah? You get the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now 3 video ideas for YouTube that will rank and get tons of views. There you go. This is what I mean. This is what I'm coming back to. We've been over this stuff before. This kind of information is everywhere, right? It's not difficult to think I'm stuck. I'll go to ChatGPT or Perplexity or DeepSeek or Claude or whichever one you like and go, I'll use AI to help me get over this, whatever hurdle it is. So why don't we? What's going on in here that stops us going and doing such a simple thing as I've just shown you?
I'm going to.
Yeah, but we've been over this before, Tommy. We've done this before on these calls.
And I do it. I haven't been
and,
using
and I'm an NLP practitioner who sometimes gets a headache and goes for paracetamol rather than goes, even though I've got this headache, oh, this headache. Yeah, it's human condition, isn't it? We don't always do
Yeah.
what's good for us. But like I say, it's once we get your subconscious in line, Anyway, listen, guys, I've been talking for 2.5 hours now. Eric, if you didn't know, by the way, I don't know if you saw his post. Eric's dad passed away yesterday, so that's why he's not on
Yeah.
today.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I saw that. I expressed my condolences.
Yeah.
Is he off to the funeral? I guess.
Well, he only died yesterday, so I think the funeral's probably going to be
Oh,
a week or whatever. But Eric said, he's like he'll have bursts of processing it and bursts of I'd rather be working, so
yeah.
a bit on and off. So if you message Eric for anything and he doesn't get back to you, you know why. Yeah.
Yeah. Was his dad in Jacksonville also?
Yeah, he was local and he was in a home, and apparently he wasn't.
Yeah.
It was still a shock, but apparently he hadn't been good for a while, kind of thing. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, so yeah. So anyway, just so you know, in case you have cause to contact him. Right, I need to go and have a cup of tea because I've got a sore throat now from talking so much. Any last things?
No, thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
You'll see more on the Ignite stuff. I hope to record some videos tomorrow. So, like I say, if you're with me, you can have them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Speak later. And if you know anybody that wants like coaching, like NLP coaching, like we did, Laura, let me know. I'll give you a finder's fee or whatever. But I'm going to take on some clients again. So I haven't for
Okay.
a while. Enjoy it.